Hi, thanks for joining me today. We're here to discuss expanding the STEM teacher pool, a history teacher's experience teaching a high school engineering course. Working on this paper were Dr. Adam Carberry, Dr. Meta Dalal, and Malay Ngata from Arizona State University. I am Brendan McCarthy, a high school teacher from College Park Academy in Prince George's County, Maryland. For some background, the engineering course I teach is called Engineering for Us All, or E4usa. As the name implies, the course was designed to democratize engineering and change people's perception of engineering and what it means to be an engineer. This is an entry-level course with no math or science prerequisites. The curriculum was designed to expose students to real-world problems and projects that engineers face. The first cohort included 9 teachers from across the country with both STEM and non-STEM backgrounds. Given this information, researchers were confronted with the question of how does a teacher with a non-STEM background embrace teaching an engineering course? The method of this research was a single case study, focusing on one participant, Mr. Gilligan, a pseudonym. Mr. Gilligan is primarily a U.S. history teacher with 5 years experience. He did study engineering briefly in college and has an interest and aptitude in mechanics. There are 19 students in Mr. Gilligan's class. Data was collected through interviews and teacher reflections. A 2-cycle inductive coding approach was used for analysis. Researchers identified 4 areas that showed Mr. Gilligan was embracing teaching E4usa: overcoming imposter syndrome, making connections between history and engineering, overcoming challenges, and pushing for socially just engineering education. In overcoming imposter syndrome, Mr. Gilligan transitioned from his own perceived shortcomings to being a valuable member of the E4usa team. This was possible through professional development, as well as support and coaching from the E4usa staff, colleagues, and administration at my school. Within the first weeks of teaching the course, Mr. Gilligan was able to find that there were several content links between engineering and U.S. history. Researching a famous engineer and tracing music technology applied to both content areas. There are also several pedagogical links that have appeared as the course progressed. One of the challenges Mr. Gilligan faced was the diverse population of the class. Students ranged from sophomores to seniors. Some had built computers and had a workshop at home. Others had never held a screwdriver before. By focusing on real-world projects, the E4usa curriculum was able to be engaging for students of all ages and ability levels. Lastly, and I believe most importantly, having a desire for engineering to be socially just was important for Mr. Gilligan to succeed in teaching E4usa. Getting diverse products and solutions to modern problems requires diverse input. The best way to get that diversity is through diverse engineers. Mr. Gilligan found success in E4usa through his willingness to take risks, his background knowledge, and the support of his school and the E4usa community. There is space for more research in this field, and given the current climate, there is need to get more STEM teachers. Hopefully by embracing diversity, STEM teachers can have more diverse STEM professionals, and everyone can have a better understanding of what engineers do. Thank you for joining me today. The Q&A session will be Saturday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Contact information for Dr. Carberry and myself is listed on this slide. If you would like to learn more about the E4usa curriculum, you can email e4usa@umd.edu or visit e4usa.umd.edu. Thanks again for your time, and I hope you enjoyed it.